For ECU, certifiably the best team they're going to see all season long.
Absolutely. We were talking before, if you're ECU, this might be wrong place, wrong time to play these Tar Heels. This week, voted unanimously #1 in the nation for the first time since 2023 in that Week 5 stretch. But for Coach Dipper, she mentioned before this game, they're focusing on themselves today. And one of those specifically, focusing on the clear. They've been averaging 17 to 20 turnovers per game and predominantly in that clear.
Yeah, it's going to be very important today. And we're going to highlight a few players that may be very important today with our players to watch. First for the Tar Heels, goes without saying, Chloe Humphrey's a big part of this offense.
And she's a freshman? Come on now. She plays like a veteran on this field, and you're going to see a lot of action, especially on this offensive end from this one. Chloe can beat any player dodging with either hand, and she's extremely shifty, but the 1-2 punch you mentioned before, she can't do it without her sister, Ashley Humphrey, the quarterback on that crease. Both of them combined, 71 goals, 63 assists. Again, Chloe can't do her job without Ashley, and it's for the Pirates to eliminate one of them out of the mix. Funny enough is she's so nonchalant when she tells us this. You're playing BC, and she said, you know, we're playing BC right now. That's the least of our worries, because the next time we're going to play them, gosh, it might be in the championship, might be in the finals of that ACC. So it was a great test for her crew. And that's just what the Tar Heels do best. Unfortunately for Emma Magazoo, she was given the tough assignment against Chloe Humphrey, but doing her best. Obviously, making her shift twice is a win in itself. So right up here, Chloe already trying to get on the other hand, but hit the post. Marissa White there for the backup. And it's almost like rebounding in basketball. You gotta find your guard, and unfortunately, a couple people fell asleep back there, but BR doing her best to get back on that front post. But again, we mentioned before, this is the Kayla Wilkes you need to see in this game. Covering her stick on the opposite side of her head because of that pressure on her right side and finishing it flawlessly. And look at the bench, they love it. 2-1, Pirates in this game early.
I love this pressure that the Pirate offense is giving this Tar Heel defense. A defense known to be fast, known to be aggressive up top. So you got to give them a taste of their own medicine here. Golden with her eyes up, passes it inside, but Matson finds a better shot opportunity for Kayla Wilkes, the one that is on fire right now. And a beautiful curl inside, and so determined to get this ball in the back of the cage. I love the stutter step up top and freeze her stick to the beat. Betty Nelson, and look at this. Bench can't have enough of Wilkes. What you see right now that the Tar Heels are struggling with is this sag defense. The Pirates are baiting you to dodge up to them with their feet planted on the 8. So that makes it hard. It makes it cluttered inside. And you see right there another turnover caused by this Pirate defense. Ball movement that results in dodges on the backside, and of course, people connecting on those Ashley Humphrey passes, but 7 goal scorers, 6 of them with a deuce in that goal category, 2 for each of them. My goodness, what a stacked, we already know that this is a stacked offense, but seeing it in real life, seeing them officially the nationally #1 ranked team, you can tell why. And this, of course, a fun offense to watch, and always keeping this Pirate defense on their toes. And on the other end, Lexi Zank in for the first time. Obviously, you mentioned this happened in BC, so we asked Coach why this happens. And if you remember in that championship game 2023, she did the same thing to change things up. And she said herself, it's always good to have a change in goal and just to have some different energy back there. And it's really touching upon the emotional aspects of this game. As you see, Pirates get a turnover against this Tar Heel offense.
Different goal scorers for the Tar Heels.
I said it before. Can I have one? My goodness, there's so many to go around. Oh, but they have been so fun to watch. Unfortunately, if you're a Pirate fan, this has been pretty painful to watch, but it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
And we were saying off camera, I think this Pirate defense has been doing phenomenally, believe it or not. Call me crazy, but they have been making the Tar Heels work for their shots. I mentioned before, it's like 40 on the shot clock when the Tar Heels can get something cooking. And you know, Magazoo has been pretty solid against Chloe Humphrey. Already we know a gritty player, one of the best, but she's not coming out of this game without a bumper bruise. Riley Matson giving a much-needed confidence booster. What a drive by Leah Bestany to thread the needle inside. And that's what the Pirates, they do it so well inside. But man, if they just cycle outside like that too, that'll really change things for this offense. the ball movement, the feet moving, with Bestany. Again, that connection right there, that's all because of a cyclic movement right there, and that's what you need in the perimeter. Point of emphasis in this game, 18-7 with the Tar Heels having the advantage. And they've been able to change the personnel in the circle. Shout out my former teammate, number 12, Julia Ford, coming out of Brown University. On the circle right now, a gritty player. But man, you could just put anyone on this circle, and just like that, Ford with the pickup. This Tar Heel draw unit has been so solid, and they don't just do this to the Pirates, they do this to everyone.